Welcome to Fun Python Projects. This is the third project in the series, and here we'll be looking at the rock, paper, scissors game. This is a very popular game where, many people can, at least two people can play to maybe break a tie or to decide if someone goes first in a particular situation, like that. Okay, so let's see how this works here. So the rock paper scissors game uses random choice for the computer's move. So in this case now, if you're using this code, it's more like you're playing with the computer. So the computer chooses one of rock paper or scissors randomly, and you also choose yours. Of course, um, if you choose, I think paper uh beats rock, scissors beats paper, and rock beats scissors. I think that's how it works. So let's see how it goes here. So it uses random choice for the computer's move and lets the user impute theirs. So how this works is that the user enters either rock, paper, or scissors, and computer randomly selects one of the choices. All right. So the program compares choices and prints the result. It loops until the user types anything other than yes when asked to play a game. All right. So if you want to play a game, you say yes. If you don't want to play a game, you say no, and the game ends. Okay. So let's look at what the code looks like. Very, maybe about 33 lines of code or so. Okay. So first of all, the computer is going to make random choices. So we need the random library, inbuilt library in Python, by the way. So we use Python function. So we define play. So the user will be required to impute their choice. So enter your choice, either rock, paper, or scissors. Of course, we make this lowercase, right? So the computer will now have a random choice between rock, paper, or scissors, right? So you type your own choice while the computer chooses one of the three randomly. And then you now print, you choose, so whatever you choose will be output, and whatever the computer chooses will also be printed. And then if user, if you choose the same thing as the computer, it returns a tie. And if there's a tie, you play again. So, but then if you win, user, computer, it will return you win. So if you win, like if for instance, and you win if you choose rock. But okay, in my case now, if I choose rock and the computer chooses rock, that's a tie. But if I choose rock and the computer chooses paper, I think the computer wins in that case. If I choose rock and the computer chooses scissors, then I win. So something like that. So if win, user or computer, so it will return you win. Then otherwise it will return you lose, right? And then you cannot, it also defines a function called win. So we have define win, which takes arguments player and opponent. So this return true if player beats opponent. And then rock beats scissors. Okay, yeah, this is what I was saying the other time. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, and paper beats rock, like that. So rock beats scissors. Rock beats scissors, I think, because scissors cannot cut rock. I think so. Scissors beats paper because scissors can cut paper. Paper beats rock because paper can wrap rock, I believe. Okay. So now, if player is rock and opponent is scissors, or player is scissors and opponent is paper, or player is paper and opponent is rock, return true. Otherwise, return false. Then we now to run this now, we now is it instantiate, I should say here. So if double underscore name double underscore is the same thing as double underscore main double underscore. So while true result is play, print result again. So if you want to play again, impute whether you want to play again, yes or no. And if again, say yes, and then you play. If you say you don't want to play again, it just says, thanks for playing, and it ends there. So that is what the code looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and run that now and see what we get. So I start running that. Okay. So okay, so now it comes, enter your choice. So let me go for paper, right? Go for paper, I choose paper. Okay, computer chooses scissors, so I lose because scissors beats paper. Do I want to play again? I just say yes. Okay, so this time around, let me choose paper again. Let me just keep choosing paper. That might be a strategy. So I choose paper again. So the computer chooses scissors again, and I lose. Okay, it means that the paper strategy isn't working. So let me go for rock this time around. I choose rock and computer chooses rock. So it's a tie. What if I choose rock again? Let me say I want to play again. That's yes. So if I choose rock again, Will it still be a tie? It's still a tie. Okay. So I've discovered from the way the game is behaving that I better choose different things, not instead of the same. So let me go for back to paper this time around. I choose paper and then computer chooses rock. I choose rock. Oh, I choose paper. Oh, I was supposed to say if I was going to play again. That's why the game has ended. Okay, let me run it again. So now let me choose scissors. Scissors. Okay. And then the computer chooses rock. So rock beats scissors, then I lose. I want to play again. I say yes. So I go for, okay, let me still do that my strategy. Let's see. Okay, I choose scissors and it works this time around. So I choose scissors, computer chooses paper, and I win. Like that. Let me play again and go for paper. Okay. Yeah. So I choose paper, computer chooses rock. So I win. I want to play again. Let me choose let me choose rock this time around and see what happens. I choose rock, computer chooses rock, so it's a tie. Let me choose scissors this time around. I choose scissors. Oh, I should have said yes, so the game has come to an end because I should have said yes. Okay, let me go on, let me play one more. So enter your choice. I go for scissors. Scissors. Okay, it's a tie because computer also chooses scissors. I want to play again, yes. So enter your choice. Let me do paper this time around. I win because the computer chooses rock and I choose paper. I want to play again. I say yes. Let me do rock this time around. It's a tie, okay? So I'll keep playing until I win, and then I stop. So yes. Then I go for rock. I lose. Oh, okay. Until I win, I'll keep playing. Yes. So let me do scissors this time around. Scissors. It's a tie. Okay. Let me go for paper. Okay, I want to play again. That's yes. Okay. And I say paper, paper. Yes, I win this time around because computer chooses rock and I choose paper. So with this, I come to the end of this game. Do I want to play again? I just say no, and the game comes to an end. Okay. So you discover that each time the game is on, you see it looks like the code keeps running, right? It keeps running. So paper, I press this, it's a tie. I go for let me do paper again. Okay, I'm supposed to. So you see now that I've chosen, I didn't say yes. Once I choose anything apart from yes, the game just stops. So you see, it stops running. Okay, so okay, let me just demonstrate that once more. So let me do rock this time around. Okay, so I lost. So do I want to play again? I say yes. So then let me do rock again, okay? I do rock. I win. Okay, so do I want to play again? I say, so you can see it's still running as far as the game is on. So once I press no, then it stops. And that's how that goes. So that is the rock, paper, scissors game under Fun Python project. Thanks for listening. Let me know how helpful this experience is for you. Don't forget you can download the code sheets by following the link to Google Drive either on Facebook or on YouTube. And you can download all the code sheets I'll ever use in this series. All right. So you can try them on your own and even tweak it and do your own thing. And let me know if you have any reports about it. Feel free to comment. Let me know how helpful this is for you. So comment on Facebook, comment on YouTube. Let me know how you find this series like that. Of course, if there's something you like me to try, feel free to let me know. If you have subscribed already, I thank you so much. If you haven't, of course, you don't want to keep missing out on these nice things I'm doing around here. So keep hit on the subscribe button and don't forget to also press the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. Having done that, don't forget you can also become a member of the channel by clicking on join. All right. When you click on join, you see three levels of membership, and each one comes with a special level of a special perk. So you want to check all of this out so we can build this community together. Ultimately, don't forget to comment, like, and share so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing Python right. Bye.